Hi everyone. I decided I'm just going to re-record this assignment for you because I think it'll make it even easier. Not now that I've sent out the paper copy of this, the PDF of this, you can go back and listen to it and it'll just feel so much better. So first of all, I just want to explain why I'm doing this YouTube or slash TV focus this week. One is that it's been on my mind as something that I wanted to kind of try with Chatham students. So I did have this sort of desire to delve into this. And Nathan happened to, around the same time, ask a question about what I use for my screencast program. And I gave him the web address for it. It's actually a little program you can download for free. It's called Jing Project. It's actually called Jing. And you go to Jing Project, Jing project dot, I think org or net. You can Google it. I've been using it for several years. I love it. But then at the same time, I was working with my students at where I teach, and I wanted them to be able to do screencasts, but they couldn't download Jing onto their computers due to security issues. So I had them use this other screencast program, which I'm having you use this week. It's all web-based, and it's what I'm using right now to do this screencast. It's called Screencast-O-Matic. So that was another thing, Nathan's question. Also at the same time, this YouTube teacher page came out. I haven't even had time to explore it. And then so I was like, okay, all these things coming together at the same time mean that I should try this. And so what I decided to do this week is I decided to also try a different format, which was to push this information about your activities surrounding YouTube/TV in the classroom using presentation software Keynote and the Screencast-O-Matic. Then I had the trouble with the sound and yada, yada, yada. So here I am re-recording it so you can understand me better. This week, really what I want you to come away with, and really this is the focus for so many of the modules that we're going to do, is I want you to just experience stuff and see how you feel about it. Maybe that's a little, I don't know, airy-fairy, but it really, I don't think we get a lot of time to linger and play and experiment and explore and consider and reflect. And so that's what I have a lot of my assignments involve saying, hey, here's this article or here's this tool, and play with it. What do you think about it? So that's what I'm focusing on. That's kind of how I'm going to approach this as well. I want you to be able to experience what it's like creating and uploading your own YouTube video, your own screencast. Maybe some of you have done it before. If you haven't, you're going to come away realizing, oh, this is pretty darn easy. You're going to read and respond to a blog article about alternatives to YouTube. It's not a dense, heady sort of article. It's basically a list of 47 alternatives to YouTube and links to those alternatives. And I want you to explore it and think about some of the tools you've seen in that you explored in that list. And as in past weeks, consider how you might use one or more of those tools in your classroom. And then there's a TEDx video of Alan November, and in the video he talks about MathTrain.tv. He talks about much more than that. It's not just about MathTrain TV, but the portion in it about MathTrain TV I thought was really interesting. And so I want you to watch that video and do an activity where you respond to that video. So let me break down the activities for you. In activity 1, you're going to be creating and uploading a YouTube video. So to do that, you're going to, and sort of embedded in all of this is giving you more experience with Web 2.0 tools. So you're going to go to Cool Tools for Schools, and actually I forgot to put it on play so I can click directly on this link, you're going to go to a website called Cool Tools for Schools. It's not a database really. I guess it is sort of a bare bones database of all sorts of Web 2.0 tools categorized in these clumps over here on the left, okay? You are going to spend some time exploring these tools. You might find tools in there you already know about. If you do, that's great. And if you want to focus on something you already know due to time constraints, you can, or just due to your enthusiasm for that tool. So you're going to go to that site, you're going to play, you're going to choose one of those tools you could conceivably integrate into your curricular area in some way, or your kids could figure out a way to use it. And then you're going to use the Screencast-O-Matic software to create a short screencast in which you give a general overview of the function and capabilities of the tool, and then share a few ideas relating to how the tool could be used in the classroom. I don't expect this to be scripted unless you really want it to be. It can be just sort of, if you were in the classroom sharing this off the cuff, it could sound like that. If you want to make it fancy and all, perfect and stuff, you can do that, but you don't have to. And then you need to upload it to our EDU 618 YouTube channel, and I've given you the information here. And by the way, all of this stuff is on the week 5 activity page on our wiki, all of it, including links to all of these resources, okay? Activity 2 is where you're going to read and explore and respond to that blog article about YouTube alternatives. So you are going to go to this Free Tech for Teachers blog article, and you're going to read it, and you're going to explore some of these links. Something catches your eye, definitely follow the path, and then you're going to dego, action word, verb, you're going to dego the article and or a tool from the article that you explored, and using the comments link, you're going to dego it to the group. And using the comments link in dego, you're going to briefly reflect on an idea or an insight sparked by your explorations, or sparked by your explorations of that particular resource. Okay, so that's that for activity 2. Activity 3 is you're going to watch and respond to the Alan November video. You're going to watch his TEDx talk. Again, that's linked on the wiki page. And if you want to read another article, brief blurb on Math Train TV on the Free Tech for Teachers blog site, that link is there as well. And then I just ask you to consider, was anything new sparked by what you heard Alan talk about regarding Math Train? And not just, if you weren't really, if something wasn't sparked by his little portion of his talk about Math Train, maybe you can talk about something else. Honestly, I like any kind of spark and hearing about any light bulbs that go off. So if it didn't happen to be Math Train, don't worry about it. But I want you to think about how you could incorporate, or how you could use the concept of kids teaching kids through video in your curricular area, and then just respond in a brief discussion board post on the week 5 page of our class wiki. So that is it, and I hope the sound is good. I'm going to go check it right now, and then I'll upload it. Hope this helps, guys. Bye.